right, this new season is coming up fast, and of course every time around this year I really get itchy about tires, and I picked up some new ones for the season. And I was actually going to do like a kind of a versus, because I have another set of tires coming in, but they managed to send the wrong tire. So yeah, I will split that video up in two. Hopefully that next one will be in a week or two. Anyway, let's look at this. This is the Panaracer Agilest. This is really hard for me to pronounce. Agilest FAST TLR. This is the latest version. They had the fast before, but in a tube version, clincher. This is the TLR, which is supposed to be 10% better than the non-fast version in TLR, whatever. That's just marketing speak. What I'm kind of disappointed in is they only come in all black. The older Agilest TLR non-fast come in this very beautiful tan sidewall version. I would really like if this had come in that as well, but you can't have everything here in the world. I guess the other tires that's coming in might help sort that visual aspect out a bit better. And if you didn't catch it, you can see here it's the 30C size. We'll go up from 28 on my current light wheels. Actually might be something happening on the wheel front as well, really soon. More on that another time. Anyway, the weight. Let's check the weight. These are supposed to be 295, which is actually a bit heavier than the non-fast version, which on my scales came in at 270 grams for the 30C version in amber. Jesus Christ, I should have weighed this before I unravel these tires. As you can see, they have a like a coat of wax on the side. This will go away like the first 5 minutes you ride these, but that's why they look like they do now, because yeah, not too bright on my part. Anyway, let's check the weight. So there's nothing in apart from this one, but yeah, we'll double check that the weight of that rubber band. So the first one is 288.1, that's below advertised, which is good, at least. And the other one is 289, still under by about 5 grams, so that's good. And if we'll, for completeness sake, check the weight of that rubber band, 0.8 grams, so there you go. Like I said, the non-fast TLR is actually lighter in the same size. So I will just remove this setup, and we will try to get these on some rims and see if they inflate with the floor pump, which is my standard test. Of course, like with all these videos, this is not a review. I obviously can't comment on durability or ride feel unless I run this into the ground basically, and this will probably last me at least this season out, I would imagine. Anyway, you get the picture. Let's see how easy or hard this will be to mount. So all I plan to use at least is my trusty rubber gloves for some extra grip, and my usual bead wax, which I will prep the tire with before I start this. So let's get into it. It's not rocket science. We just get a little thin layer on the tire bead on both sides. And this basically just replaces the soapy water trick. I've already taped up the rim, as you can see, a double layer of the cheap 3M tape, which is pretty thin, so that's why I use double layer there. I can line up the tire graphics with the valve. First part on, pretty simple. Get the last part on. This is where the Rubber gloves really helps. That was pretty painless. And as you can see, when you handle the tire, that nasty little wax layer that's on the tire from the factory really gets visible. But like I said, this will disappear like the first 5 minutes you ride it. But yeah, gets a bit nasty. So if you have a sheet on the floor, that's a good idea. If you don't have the luxury of a garage, like I don't have. Right, let's see if we can get this to seat with a floor pump. Tire is not over the valve, and that won't do much. Make sure that the tire is over on the both sides. Let's see. So that popped on about 52 psi. Obviously I can hear some leaks, but there's no sealant in here, so that's not that surprising. And now we'll hope that the tire will stay on the bead. And I think it did. And of course this means I can put sealant in this without this overflowing and going all over the room, and just pump it up again with the valve in place. And more importantly though, it means that if I get a flat outside, the bead won't jump off the bead. You can check the Captain Tubeless video when I explain all that crap. But this was actually a very simple task. First try, went on with the floor pump, like it should. Good stuff, good stuff. Now I will put the valve on and pump it up again, but I won't put any sealant on because I will wait with the sealant until the last possible moment. The first ride, so to speak. There we go. So it's around 50 psi, so it shows me about 29.4 for 50 psi. So just a bit on the size. I think this will stretch, like if I leave it overnight. If you put this on a wider rim, this is a 21mm internal rim, if I forgot to mention that. So this might be a bit wider on, say, a 24 or 25 internal rim. All right, I think that's it for now. Check back for the other mystery tire, probably within about a week or two. Catch you in the next one. Peace.